So, for the past year, I've been experiencing a lot of things. So, I did get a Bible. Well, I got a Bible a year and a half ago because after my breakup, I didn't even know what I was going through. I was going through a lot because I thought my life was going to be over because of a dude. Can you believe that? I think about it now. I'm just like, yo, I'm over here on the floor sobbing. My life is over. Like, what? Girl, get your butt up over a man. You're gonna be depressed. Come on. Yeah, so like I lost myself in that relationship. I was like a people pleaser. I wanted to please that person, and I noticed that I had like anxious attachment, like, oh lord, I had a lot of things that thankfully with therapy, with God in my life, I prayed out all the bad habits, the bad attachments, and I started loving myself. When I had God in my life, I always had God in my life. I know that. But before, I didn't really believe in a lot of things. And after my breakup, I wanted some type of guidance because I grew up practically like raising myself. I didn't really have, I guess you need a little backstory. I've always been wanting and seeking guidance. Maybe that's why like I have a lot of older friends. I always was attracted, not in a like platonically, like I attract older people because I always want to learn from them, and I always wanted some type of guidance, like please lead me where I'm supposed to go. Like when it came to school too, I didn't have anybody to talk to. I didn't have anybody to be like, hey, what should I do? Like, I don't know what I want. Like, I had to figure a lot of things out on my own. I had to be like my own big sister, my own mother, like, in a sense. After my breakup, like, I relied a lot on my ex for some things, and I felt like I lived in a bubble. When I was pushed into the real world, I had my own place. I was like lost. I'm like, what am I supposed to do now? Who am I? Who's Genesis? And that's when I did soul searching. I started to love myself, and I was looking for spiritual guidance. So thankfully one of my friends, she introduced me to the church that she goes to, which to this day I still love and I still attend. So yeah, and then I had my other friend, this is like throughout the months. I had my other friend introduce me to the Bible she was reading, which is, I have this Bible called the Women's Study Bible. This has been really nice. I got like little tabs for it, and like I got this book, this protective book, because I'm doing Bible study, and it's been really nice. I also got recently this study book, and it has like different things like a Bible tracker, so you can track the different books and their chapters, sermon notes for the church services. And then it goes to, I love this because for the sermon topic, it has like main thoughts. How can I apply this to my life? The speaker, key scriptures. I really like that. I really like how specific this is. And then for the Bible study, it has the book, the chapter, main theme topic, key verses, main message, slash summaries, main characters, location, symbols, keywords, definitions, and Bible cross reference. This is like really cool to have. Yeah, and character study. Yes, ay Dios mío, yo no puedo hablar hoy. Key scriptures, main character traits, main stories, events, reflections, lesson learned, name, meaning, origin, strengths, their strengths and their weaknesses. Like, I really like this book, so we're gonna start doing this, filling this out, and I bedazzled it, well, stickered it up, which is really nice. So yeah, I'm in this journey of like reading the Bible, getting to know certain messages, going to church, doing right. So let's talk about my spiritual warfare, what I'm going through now, because I had to like write it down in my notes. Sin, although it's prevention, it is protection. And that's something that like clicked in me, and I was like, oh snap, like it's so true. There's certain things a lot of people take out of context. So like I don't want to speak too much about my views, on the book and like my perspective on certain things. I think this is going to be the only time I talk about my religion, my beliefs, because it's a very touchy subject and everybody has their own opinions, which, granted, to each their own. But this is just my spiritual warfare and my what I've been going through. And maybe other women can relate to it. Okay, so I've been having a lot of convictions. Convictions are profound awareness of sin brought about by the Holy Spirit, which leads to repentance and the state of holding firm, deeply held beliefs based on faith. So we could talk about friendships. How this warfare. So my spiritual journey has been really affecting my friendships. One main factor is I don't hang around with certain people anymore. I like to do healthier things. I don't want to be going out to clubs. I don't want to be going out too much to where a lot of drinking is going to be involved and it's the main thing. I don't need to drink to have fun, but it's just like, no, like I'm also on a fitness journey. So anytime I consume alcohol, it's going to take a while for you to lose weight. You know, it's going to slow down your progress. And one thing about me, like I said, through this spiritual journey that I've been going through, I like to have a sober mind. And it's just so like fascinating to reflect and realize that, where it's like, I like being sober, actually. I like feeling my feelings. And it's crazy because I'm super emotional. I'm more emotional when the moon is coming, if you know what I mean. It's like I'm in touch with my emotions, I'm in touch with my moon, and I let it run my mood. I love that song. I love that song. Um, so it's like I'm not running away from the things I have to work on. I'm not running away from the trauma I've endured. I'm dealing with it and I'm going to therapy and I'm handling it. And I really love this new chapter of Genesis. This is the new chapter of my life. And it's really nice to like see how far I've came, because before I would want to numb myself with alcohol. Yeah, alcohol. Constantly wanting to drink because I just didn't want to feel my feelings, especially working as a first responder. You get to see a lot of wild and crazy things, and you know, you can't sleep in the nighttime and you have to watch TV in the nighttime and let the TV watch you because you always have to fall asleep to the TV on. So it's like a lot of things that like I've grown out of, I've learned, I've evolved. So like I really like this new me. And with friendships, I've noticed I've like stepped outside of the box and I'm like, oh, I don't like this person because this person attracts this. I don't like this person because I see what they're doing and it's not positive. It's always negative. And I don't want to be part of that because it's like, show me your friends, I'll show you who you are. It's kind of like that. Like you have to surround yourself with people of with the same alignment as you. And like I want to surround myself with more girlies, more Christian girlies. You know, I want to surround myself with women that are chasing their dreams and passions, women that are married, that have children, that, you know, are happy with their spouse, and who, you know, it's just like surround yourself with like who you want to be in the future. I had to remove a lot of people from my life that no longer are in alignment with me, and it's been very hard because some people, if it's not like going out all the time, it's how you are as a person. if I continue to do my best to give you advice, to show you the right path, to uplift you, and to, in a sense, solve all your problems constantly, and you're not taking the steps to better yourself, you always have that victim mindset, or you don't know your worth, you don't know your value, you keep getting into toxic relationships. It's hard for a friend to be there for you if you're not changing your ways, if you don't want to better yourself. Like, it's so hard for me to see that, and to see that you're constantly in this toxic environment, in this toxic cycle, and like you're not doing anything to better it, you're not doing anything to get out of it. So it's like it's not my battle anymore. I'm doing the best I can to help you as a friend. I'm doing all these things, utilizing all these resources, all of my resources, losing sleep, losing, it's just a lot of things that it's just like, okay, I've done XYZ and I want you to do better. But it's like that song from J. Cole, don't save her, she don't want to be saved. So it's like I'm wasting all my energy trying to save you, but you don't want to save yourself. And it's so hard for me to watch that, because it's like, oh yeah, just give it, just be patient. Mamita, it's been like over 2 years and you're still in the exact same place. You're still with, you're allowing to be, you're allowing other people to mistreat you. I just, it's a lot for me. So I was talking about this with the girls in my Bible study group, and I have to let that go. Let go and let God. And I pray, I just, the power of prayer. I'm like, I am the type that I care so much until it breaks me. And yeah, so I'm learning to step away and like let go and let God, because yeah, I could only do so much as a friend. So yeah, that's that's what's been going on friendship, in the friendship side. So with, let's talk about my lifestyle. I've been doing more healthy habits. Like, let's say if I'm having a bad day emotionally, or like, sometimes I do get a little depressed. I don't have to medicate for it, thank God. But I know what to do for myself to prevent depression from staying. Depression sometimes knocks on my door. Hi, can I talk to you about some things? Remember when? And I'm like, shut the door. No, I don't want to talk to you. No, we're not doing this right now. Nope. I've been doing so good. So let me tell you what I do to prevent depression from like barging into my door. I have to move my body. I have to lift weights. I have to do cardio. I have to go to the sauna. Like, I have a routine. That movement, gym, or even walking 10K steps a day, which is also healthy too. Another thing is supplements. When I was severely depressed, I was very low on vitamin D. So that's something that check your vitamin levels. If you feel like down, low energy, you're probably low on vitamin D. Make sure you take your B12s. So that's, yeah, movement, supplements, have a routine. Because when you're just out and about and you don't have it, I'm just going to go with the flow of things. Well, with me, that doesn't work. I need to have a routine. And when I wake up, I do XYZ. I set a schedule. And I have my morning routine, my night routine, what I do before the gym, what I do after the gym, what I do before I go to work. Like, I have to have a routine. So a lot of these things. And the main thing that has been helping me tremendously, the power of prayer. Yes. I used to be a very anxious person. I used to have a lot of things that now I look back and I'm like, girl, you just had to give it to God. God got me, okay? So like, I don't want to say too much because, like, I feel like this is just, I'm talking, it's just like, oh, I can't talk about myself. Like, oh, I'm putting my business out there. So I like to keep certain things private. But yes, like with anxiety, like anxiety is just fear. And this year I've been facing my fears with a lot of things. And I have a special person now that uh, I'm getting to know, and we are planning to face those fears. And I'm gonna have this person next to me. Like, okay, let's do it. It's like I used to have a fear of heights. So I was like 16 at the time, and it's just like, oh my gosh, no, like I can't ride roller coasters. What? Girl, let me tell you something. I was 16, fear of heights, right? I went to Six Flags. Guess what roller coaster I rode to get out of that scared, anxious mindset of like, I can't do heights, I can't do roller coasters. I rode the King the Ka. Yes, ma'am. I rode the King the Ka. I was just like, okay, let's go. And like when you get on the roller coaster and then you buckled in and everything, you're like, okay, everything's fine. Palms are sweaty. Mom spaghetti. It gets off of the platform and now you're going into that spot where you hear the you're like, oh my gosh, you're stopping there. You're like, from here it goes to how many? Like 120 miles in like 6 seconds? I don't know what the numbers are. But you're like, oh my gosh, okay, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, okay. And then you're just like, whew, you're like, wow, looking baba, se seca. Your saliva just dries up. You're like, you go all the way up, and then you go all the way down, and you're like, oh my goodness, wow, this is amazing. Like, I feel so alive. And it feels like that when like you face your fears, and it's just like, girl, it's just emotions. Emotions are temporary. Stop fearing things. So after that roller coaster ride, girl, I love roller coasters. I went skydiving. It was like a couple years ago. I went skydiving. Like, listen. So now we're facing other fears. Yeah. So that's gonna be great. Because sometimes I think about it, I'm like, I think I'm having a panic attack. And I used to have panic attacks, but I don't have them anymore. Facing your fears. I learned this when I used to have panic attacks. I didn't know that I did this until like I was speaking to my therapist about it. I ground myself because your mind starts panicking, and it's like, no, 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 no. Your mind has to be distracted because you're all in your head a lot, and as an overthinker, oh my goodness, overthinker to the max. You have to distract yourself. No, 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 no. Like, let me look at this. Oh, what color? What is that color? What's that color? It's green. Okay, good. So I would like start thinking and pointing out things. Okay, what is this? Or like tap yourself. I learned in EMDR therapy, you have to tap yourself. Tap yourself. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. And you have this word that kind of brings you back to, no, everything's fine. You're safe. You're safe. Everything's good. So that's one thing that I love EMDR therapy. For those who experience a major trauma, EMDR therapy, for me, it worked and I really love it. So yeah, a lot of things that you can learn. Therapy is just so amazing. Like, oh my goodness. Anyways, so yeah, you see, I just get sidetracked. Okay, anyways, let's get back to what we were talking about. So when you have anxiety, you have to give it to God. Give it to God. Be like, God, please take care of this. I don't not want to have anxiety for XYZ. Please, God, like, help me. Help me. Okay? Boom. That's done. So, yeah, healthier habits. Like, when you wake up, don't be on your phone. Leave your phone on your nightstand. Get up. Make your bed. That's how I always do. I always make my bed. And I have this thing on top of my door frame. Begin each day with a grateful heart. Okay, I look at that because it's literally like right on my peripheral. So I do that, and then thank you God for another day. Another day above ground is a blessing. Let's talk about LOVEE with love. I started dating a couple months ago, and like I'm ready to date and like I'm ready to put myself out there. So I've been dating men that say that, yes, I believe in God and I go to church and all these good things. And it's like with me, I gotta see it to believe it. I gotta see in your actions. How do you portray yourself? What do you do? Like, I need to see, are we equally yoked? Because I still have a lot to learn, yes. And I'm still changing certain things about me. And there's still some things that, even with social media, I'm like, I reconsider posting certain things. Like, I did this workout video, and the song choice wasn't that good because it wasn't positive and it was a little vulgar, that song choice. So like I'm now realizing, okay, there's certain things I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to post that. I don't want to show too much skin. Because there's certain things that like I can be a little more modest. I can show a little bit, but not too much. That's something that's been changing. So yeah, looking for somebody that's equally yoked because I've came across some men that they say, yes, I'm this, I'm that, and their actions show otherwise. And sometimes I fall into certain traps and I'm like, I should have known better. Or I should have noticed the red flags and stopped it from there. You know what I mean? And there's been other people that's been spinning the block. Because I don't know, some people, like I said, they stereotype me, they misunderstand me. So now it's just like, I'm gonna let you think whatever you want to think about me. It is what it is. I'm not gonna be here and try to prove myself that, oh, I'm not this way, I'm this way. Once you get to know me, you'll see if you want to be with me. I know I'm not for everybody. I feel like I don't want to say too much because there's some people out there that like, I don't know, I've noticed in the dating scene, like people would want to manipulate you to get to you. And like, you got to be careful with that. You got to be careful what you say online because it happened to some influencers that I know that they would say, oh, I want this from a guy. The guy shows up being this, and this, gets what he wants. Boom. Yeah, not going to happen with me, big dog. So, like, I have a lot of things in my life that I want to do. I'm not the type to sit at home and look pretty. No, that's not me. I want to have my own life. I want to do my own things, you know? So, I want to talk a little bit more about like my view on relationships later on, but let's move on from what I'm talking about spiritual warfare with love. So, yes, looking for somebody that's equally yoked. Like, I can choose my future husband, but my future kids cannot choose their dad. So, I want to make sure that it aligns. My husband can also be a good father because my future husband, his morals, his values, his beliefs will mold our children. This is why I'm very picky when it comes to dating in general. I already have a checklist and I put you to the test. You're getting tested and you don't even know. Yeah. When it comes to my morals, my values, my beliefs, and I'm seeing how you move, it's easy for me to be like, hey, this is how you are. No worries. You're just not for me. Wish you all the best. It's just not for me. And I'm not the type to change you. There's certain things that I can advise you on, like changing certain pans that you cook with because of the toxicity. Switch to stainless steel, like things like that. But I'm not going to be the type to, I want to love you for you and how you are at this given point. I am not dating on potential anymore because that messed me up previously. I'm not doing that. Nope. If I see you how you are now and I'm not really liking it, or I want to change certain things, like, oh, you shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't be hanging around with this person because I see this person, he's going down a wrong path and you're just going to go down with him. So it's like, that's why I'm very stern. So this is one thing. I got to talk about it. And that's the thing. That's the next bullet point. Talk about social media ruining things. I love myself because this is what we're talking about. Social media. Social media does ruin things. One thing that I've noticed is the people that wanted to date me, and I was on like uh these dating apps before, never again. A lot of men have certain voids, so they talk to multiple women to fill that void up. But that void would never be filled because they got to work on themselves. I noticed that a lot of men, they follow a lot of women on their social media. Either, oh yeah, we were friends, or these women were their failed talking stages. Meaning they try to get with the person, wasn't successful. Oh, we can still be friends. So let's still be on Instagram. It makes no sense to me. Or follow multiple women that are just like half naked on social media. No, that's just, for me, it's just a turn off. Some guys are just, they always justify and they make all these excuses. And I'm like, okay, you know what? That's you, babes. You can keep that. I'm not going to change you. You're just not for me. I stand firm on what I want from a guy. Yeah, I'm watching. I'm watching. Yes, I'll be looking at who you're following. If I don't like something, I am the type to verbalize it. And if I still don't feel comfortable about it, I'm going to let you know. And it's just like, I'm okay with just moving on. I'm not attached to men. I've been dealing with certain men. I'm just kind of like disgusted, honestly. I'm just like, what is wrong with men nowadays? And like I said, this is why I'm very picky. I know what I want. It's like, all you gotta do is leave it up to God and be like, God, if this, oh, the power of prayer, like I'm saying. When you say, God, if this man is for me, let it be. If not, please show me signs. Show me that this man is not for me. If this man has ill intentions, bad intentions, lustful intentions, please remove him from my life. Like, I'm 30 years old. I have no time for games and I want to settle down. When it came to like getting attached and then like now finding more red flags about this person, you gotta let go. Let go and let God. You can't be a fixer. You're not a fixer. What are you, Barbara the Builder? We can't be fixers. I want to be with somebody that already has it together because we're sharing our worlds together. I'm an addition to your happiness. I'm an addition to love. But like when certain people aren't for you and like you get attached, you gotta let go, right? You gotta let go. Let go. Let go, detach yourself, move on. You deserve better. This person's not for you. Do not be in a toxic cycle. Okay, you deserve better. I came across this saying where it said, some things break your heart, but fix your vision. Let that just marinate real quick. Isn't that crazy? That happened to me. When you go through breakups, whether it's friendship, situationships, or just like letting go of somebody that you're dating, it's never a loss. It's either a lesson or a blessing. So far, I've been dealing with a lot of lessons. And it's so crazy because I was like, I don't know in the beginning, like before I started dating, I'm like, I don't know who I don't know who I'm attracted to because I've been with a person for so long. I'm just like, who am I? What do I want from a guy? Like, okay, he's financially stable, he has his own place, he has a good job, whatever the case may be. What else? So that's when I'm like, okay, my friend also pushed me to like date and go outside and like go out because I was always in my room. Like I can't meet a guy in my room. So I started dating and I'm like, oh, got you. Got you. Taking my book. I'm like, yeah, I do not want somebody like this. So like little by little, I'm like, yeah, I don't like this from a guy. I don't like this trait. I don't like this. Oh my goodness. We can't deal with that anymore. I want somebody that supports me in all my craziness, that loves me for me, that doesn't dim my light, that just lets me go and have fun, girl. Go on the dance floor. I'm gonna be right here. But if I pull you to dance with me, you gonna dance with me? There's always a person for somebody, and it's just being patient enough to find your person. Because I want to find my best friend that I can do a lot of things with and watch anime, and like some days we're indoors watching TV and some days we're outside exploring. And yeah, let me not talk about that too much. Okay, let's close this up because it's been a little too long. When God wants to make you successful, He will first take away your comfort. He will test your patience. He will isolate you. He will challenge your faith because before He gives you the life you dream of, He builds the version of you that can handle it. Like, oh wow, I get it now. I've been having a lot of things placed in front of me. I've been going through a lot of challenges. I've been going through a lot of phases in life. I'm going through a career change. I'm going through a lot of character development. I've made mistakes in the past. I've learned from them. I'm going through so much. And I needed that period because I had a period of like complete isolation where I wasn't going out at all. And I needed that. You have to be isolated just to find yourself, know what you want from life, discover what you like. It's been helping me like make up my mind in a lot of things. Like I really want to record a lot of videos now because I'm preparing for the future because I might not be home for a while. This is the second video that I'm recording today because like I really want to like my determination is like, okay, we got to do it. We got to do it. And right now it is 4 in the morning. It's like, it's okay because I have a goal that I want to achieve and I will achieve it. God is giving me this gift of creativity I have like my mind is just super creative. I don't want to waste my potential. I don't want to waste it. Why was I born with all this creativity? And I've been through a lot of trauma. I've been through so many jobs where I've experienced so many things and I'm just questioning why. And I'm like, oh, I know why. I know why. God is preparing me for what's to come in my creative career. And I'm here for it. And where did I write it? Oh, I wrote it in here. Because in the Bible study today with the girls, we always do prayer requests. So my prayer was prayer for guidance through career changes to have faith that God will provide. We were talking and there was questions, reflecting questions like, what am I holding that's holding me back? What situation keeps breaking no matter how much I fix it? Or where do I need to trust God more deeply? And she was talking about like we're in a period of waiting. We're in a season of waiting. So I'm like, yep, I feel like with this time of waiting, I am definitely being tested with being patient, not overthinking or overanalyzing, and trusting that God will provide. He has a plan. And then this girl said, hold on, I wrote it, I was like, I gotta write that down. The period of waiting should be a period of excitement because you're being prepared for what's to come. So instead of this, like, oh, I'm waiting, I'm anxious, be excited. You're like, oh my goodness, God, what do you have planned for me? It's like a surprise. It's like God is surprising you. So instead of you like anxiously, like, or just like overthinking, like, oh my goodness, like, oh, I feel like I can't do anything. Like, no, like, oh my gosh, like, God, what are you surprising me? Because you know that God is a girl dad. Like, come on. What's the plan? What are we gonna do? What are we doing? I'm excited. Very excited. What are we doing? Let me get my lip gloss ready. Am I gonna sign some contracts? Hmm? Is Hollywood gonna call me? Let me take my phone off of do not disturb. So it's like things like that where it's like, okay, God, I like this. So it's also make sure that you are doing what you have to be doing. You're being productive. You're taking care of yourself. You know, doing what you gotta do, have a routine, put effort into the things that you want to do. Good things will come. I tell myself every day something wonderful is gonna happen to me tomorrow. And it's just like it flows. I wake up, today's gonna be a great day. Positive affirmations. Wake up grateful. Do we get it? You're following me. Yeah. So yeah, with that being said, let's continue to glow and grow together. Until next time, bye.